Concept art is art that is created for the purpose of conveying an idea for a game, movie, comic book, or TV show. Concept art has been used for many of your favourite games, but what if I could make a game using concept art? And what if that concept art was bad? This video is going to explore that very interesting topic. But the first hurdle is, how do I source such concept art? I could make my own, but that's cheating. I could also find some online, but that's cringe. Hey, I know, what if I contacted fellow game dev YouTuber Pelican Dev and got him to make the art? And then I could also make concept art for him and we could both make videos about it. That sounds like the perfect video idea that could never, ever go wrong.
There are some rules for making these images though. First of all, no text or writing is allowed. You can't simply describe a game, you must draw one. Second of all, no clearly explained game mechanics or ideas. You can't just make a diagram explaining what the game is. That's boring. We need images that inspire, that give room for interpretation, absolute chaos. Now it's time to make the images.
Okay, so it is time for me to draw my image. I'm gonna grab Microsoft Paint. So what is a pelican?
And then I drew my image, and it was amazing. I had references, I had perspective, I drew it up in a record 10 minutes, and then it was time to share.
Well, I'm gonna see what his is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. What does this mean? Bro. Have fun. This is about to be the best hunting sim of all time.
I was stumped by this image. Such abstract nature, so many interesting components that would surely take a team of 10 people weeks to decipher. I created a diagram with many connected ideas in the hope that I could create a game out of this somehow. The first thing I did was look up a tutorial. You see, my idea was a first-person platformer. That's all. After getting movement somewhat working, I realised that it handles like absolute ass. I don't know why, but when you stop, there's like a full 3 seconds between you taking your finger off the key and the player actually stopping. But anyway, it's important that we get a basic game loop running so that we can start building levels. I decided that the aim of the game would be to collect the golden crown at the end of every level. I modelled the crown in Blender and gave it a cool outline. You must think I used some genius shader graphs in order to get this effect, but it's actually pretty simple. The first thing we do is duplicate our crown and scale it up so that it's larger than the first crown. Then we apply a shrink wrap modifier to make the bigger crown tightly cling to the outside of the smaller one. But we also offset it so that there's a tiny bit of space in between them. The next step is to select all the faces of the larger crown and flip the normals. This means that all of the faces will be facing the wrong way. In Unity, we can now see that we've almost got our desired effect, but we can make it even better by making a material for it. This material is a solid colour that doesn't cast or receive shadows, which gives us the desired effect. I then also made a main menu and a windscreen for when the game is completed, which means we can now start making our levels. Level 1 is simple. Walk straight, then around the corner. Jump so that you don't fall into the lava, and reach this little platform to complete the level. Easy enough. Now, I would start working on the second level, but I have a teensy-weensy secret I have to tell you first. Being that the game doesn't actually work yet. Yeah, I made the crown and all, but like, it doesn't actually do anything. That's why I spent 15 minutes fucking around with particles and getting it to work. But now, it's finally time for level 2. First step is to jump from the platform you're on onto this next one, and then try to get to the other side of this wall by jumping around it. It should be pretty easy until you remember that the controls are shit. For this reason, you will die over and over and over as you try to get around the wall. The next step is to get across this bunch of small platforms. Seems easy, right? Just hold jump and move forward. Except no, because the platforms aren't evenly spaced apart, so you have to really control your momentum so you don't die. After that absolute hell, you must face a new one. That being a hyper-realistic nether portal. I found this material on this website for free materials, and the portal just teleports you to the other side of this wall, where you must jump across another gap to make it to the crown, and the third and final level.
But before we move on to the third and final level, I'd like to talk about the sponsor of today's video. Me. You see, I've started a Patreon. I post some of my art on there, the occasional animation. I actually plan on making some exclusive content on there in the near future. If you like my videos and want to support me, then you can join our Patreon with the link in the description. It's also here.
The final level. It is a big, fat block with other blocks on it. Kind of like your mother. This level's filled with a bunch of jumps that all circle around this big cube. I also added some of these jump pads to boost the player into the air in some sections. Once you have scaled the cube, there will lie a crown at the top, waiting for you. This crown will take you to the end. And now our game is complete, and I must present it to our one and only Pelican Dev.
See, the main thing that I got from this was the crown in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
one of the main points. Let's hit the play button. Let's see what's going on. Oh. Okay. How do I... Yo, okay.
As you can see, he picked up the controls right away, beating the first level in a mere few seconds.
Yo, the soundtrack is kind of crazy.
I stole it right from the YouTube audio library.
Oh yeah? I did the same thing for mine. Okay, do I just make this jump maybe? Oh, no. Okay, I gotta
To
focus
wrap
up.
around the wall.
Oh, okay. I understand. Do you think I can make the jump from the original platform here? Oh, let's go. Oh no. Oh dude, I'm so scared I'm gonna fall off. Okay.
So
Let's
I
go.
Another portal.
Yeah, that's sick. Oh, let's go. We get the crown.
Last level.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's a hard jump. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yo, no. Oh, let's go. Okay. Where does this one go? Just up here? Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Get the crown.
Oh my god.
Let's
Won.
go. We won.
And just like that, he had beaten the final level and completed my game. And now, it was time for me to play his game. You see, Pelican Dev had created his own hunting simulator, where you must fight off waves of pelicans. You know, considering the absolute travesty of an image I had sent him, this actually went pretty well. We are now 2 games richer, and I now know how to make a first-person controller. Kind of, not really.